Hi, and welcome to this week's episode of Duck Chatter. I sure hope everybody had a safe and successful season this past season. You know, our season was pretty dry for the most part. We ended up getting some good rain toward the end of the season, which did help things and move ducks around. We ended up probably finishing out better this year than we did the year prior. But anyway, what I got for you today is I went and picked up my new boat at Excel. It's a 1751 F4 Viper, and it's just a walkthrough of my new boat. Well, just left the Echo shop. I'm headed to Mountain View, Arkansas to go pick up my new boat. Had a little small changes done to it compared to the boats I've had in the past. I got the grab rails on the back, a few other odds and ends that you'll see once we get there and pick the boat up. I'm going to do a walkthrough on it and kind of show you my new boat. Anyway, stick with us. Got my new boat, finally got it picked up. Ain't much different about it from what I typically have in my last boat. There are a few changes that I made though. One of them being right here. I got the rear handles. I've been wanting some. I think I will like that option. Of course, I always get the kick up because I'm a timber runner and this duck hunter, you just basically got to have that back there. Them shocks and that kick up, so if you hit something, kicks your motor up and falls back down. The trailer, I did get composite bunks. It's supposed to last longer, and from the looks of it, I'd say the boat probably slides off the trailer a little bit easier with the composite bunks. The same motor that I had, Yamaha 50 horse. So let's dig inside this boat here. Let's see what's different. All right, so first things first, this is storage, dry storage, but you have the option of getting a live well in there. So as much as I like to fish, I said, hey, can I get one of those with a live well in it? Please, please, please. So I'm anxious to put some fish in this thing. Of course, that's your water circulator. And here's the battery box. So here's the cranking battery. Of course, the trolling motor battery is going to go there. You got your fuel water separator right here for the motor. Bilge pump for the boat. Bilge pump for the live well. And then accessory panel, fuel gauge. Of course, you got your nav lights, bilge pump, courtesy lights, red, white, accessory panel, 12-volt plug-in. So this is the other thing that I got different. So get that locked. And over here, of course, this is your gun box slash fishing rod box. Of course, that's the plugs and the lights that come in the boat. Got my paddle I put in there. There's where your fishing rods go. Of course, that goes all the way to the back of the boat. Also, I got the interior light accessory, and I got the color white. You can get any color, you know, LED, and they're also underneath this rail. And you got storage right here, little netting underneath here. Of course, you got your built-in gas tank. That's an option that we always get as well. You got plenty of room for life jackets. You can see I got one through up there. And just plenty of storage, and you got your gas tank built in. Of course, you fill it up right here. And then I always get the trolling motor bracket mounting plate with the power to it for the trolling motor. I always get the headlight. This is new. My last boat didn't have that Excel cut out in it. That looks pretty cool. Probably lights up when the light's on in the dark. And another thing I noticed new compared to my other boat is this plug. So this is a much simpler plug than the other one. The other boats all the other boats I had a trolling motor type plug, 3-prong rubber O-ring. And anybody who knows those rubber O-rings messes with them. If you ain't got some grease with you, if you take it out for some reason and go to put it back in, it can be trouble. And the light would come undone sometimes while you're running. So anyway, this looks to be a much simpler plug that I think I'm gonna like. All right, so the other thing that I changed on this boat from the last is I went back to the tray. My first boat I had a tray in it. I loved it for fishing. Comes with a cup holder built in, of course. But as far as distributing weight in the boat, you got people sitting over here and more weight on this side and the boat's leaning, you know. So you could have somebody sit on this side on the double gun box boat. But I don't have that problem a whole lot, because most of the time there's only a couple guys in the boat, and I put all the hunting gear on this side and then put the people over there. And I really like having this tray for fishing, so I went back to that. So another new feature, or should I say they changed this liner that's in this boat. In years past it was kind of a thick rubbery type texture, and this is a lot thinner layered coat, but more aggressive as far as grip. So I think I'm gonna like it a lot better. It feels like it probably will hold up really, really well, and it just feels like when you get in the boat, it really grips a lot better than the older stuff did. And they say that they're really liking it, and it holds up really well. And let's see, I think that's all the changes that I made on the boat. Of course, this is your other storage box, toolkit, and fire extinguisher. And you got a under your seat storage with another little net storage. Of course, you got the leather seat, nice cushion Excel leather seat. Now this is also something new. My last boat didn't have this. This is nice. Your gas line to your motor and to your battery to your motor is all enclosed in here, so that's nice. I think that's just about it though. I have yet to put this in the water, but I feel like I get that trolling motor mounted right up there real soon, like it'll be hitting the water. Of course, I got to break in the motor, so I have to take it nice and slow, get the motor broke in. But I see some crappie going right here in this thing real soon. That's the Excel 1751 F4 Viper. So one other thing that I didn't point out that I always get too is the heavier gauge hull on the boat. So I always get the 125 gauge. Other than that, everything's the same other than those things that I pointed out. It's hard to beat an Excel, man. They are built tough and built to last, and they are the boat to own. Well, I sure hope y'all enjoyed that little walkthrough of the Excel 1751. Anyway, be sure to stay tuned. Always like and subscribe. We're gonna have a lot of content coming. I'll be dropping it as I'm getting some of it edited and finished up throughout the year anyway, and we'll see you next time.